So the movie started off with Derek and April going house hunting, but at the same time, they talking about their romance life.
How is it that we managed to let 6 whole months go by and we barely even noticed? 6 months and 9 days, actually.
Damn!
Yeah, it's been a while since they paid a visit to Pound Town, but then they gonna link up with their neighbors, with their friends, Matt and Christy. And Matt and Christy, on the other hand, is living their best life. Let's take a look.
So you guys had sex on the motorcycle?
Yes, talk that.
Y'all see Christy, she was hyped about it. But then Derek and April go home, you know what I'm saying? They kind of put them into the mood. So they tried to get something started. But then Derek get a call from work that he had to go in. So you know what I'm saying? April was left disappointed. So the next morning, April still sorry that things didn't go down the night before. So she went upstairs to her neighbor at her friend Christy's house to complain and vent. But then look how Christy put her out there.
April needs more in her life.
Really? Still?
And then Matt talking about really still. Yeah, they was sending a lot of shade to Derek. But then the waitress that was waiting on him last night came out of the bedroom, and then that intrigued April to go further into their lifestyle. So after April get more information about Christy and Matt's lifestyle, she gonna swing the idea to Derek. Hey, but let's check Derek out on this.
I think we should do something different.
Different like what?
Matt and Christy had a girl over last night.
So I had a thought. What if
We did something like that.
But then look what April hit him with.
You're serious? I'm down.
We'll figure out what's a good night for them and I'll set it up.
Whoa, them?
Yeah. The 4 of us, that's what we've been talking about here,
That's
Derek.
not what I'm talking about. What makes you think I want to share our bed with a man?
So then they have a discussion, and April convinces Derek to go along with it. But the morning after everything went down, Derek's feelings was waiting for him like,
Hello, motherfucker.
all Derek could think about was what Matt was doing to his lady. Yeah. So then Derek, he hop out of the bed and run to the bathroom because he's still sorry about the situation. But April, she followed right behind her because she still lit about what happened last night. So they get something going on in the bathroom, and then Matt and Christy, you know what I'm saying, they leaving, but they kind of proud because they feel like they did a job well done. But as the day goes on, April, she's still riding on cloud 9. But then Derek, he's still mad. Hey, let's take a look at this.
Did I tell you how amazing you were last night?
Nope.
You're kind of quiet this morning. Are you all right?
Yep. I'm just wondering why it was so important for you to do this. You let him go down on you.
So?
So I thought that was off limits.
What made you think that?
You never let me do it.
As y'all can see, Derek, he in his feelings. But I want to know from y'all in the comments below, do Derek have a right to be upset? You know what I'm saying? Do he have a right to be mad? Because he did agree to the situation that had happened. But at the same time, April was letting things go on with somebody else that she normally don't let go on with him. So I want to know y'all thoughts on that. Leave them in the comments below. But back to the movie. So now Derek and April is arguing.
Oh, your fat ass don't come on my house no more.
So Derek ended up going to work, but then April go downstairs. She was originally going to see Christy, but she wasn't there, so she ended up hanging out with Matt. And look at the smile on her face. You can tell she's still reminiscing what just happened the night before. I was cutting up too because he was supposed to be going to a job interview, but he put that on the back burner to go and kick it with April. But while he was kicking it with April, he was on some of this.
Cups of the rose, fuck that you love so bad.
So then after she was kicking it with Matt, she go over to Derek's job to tell him about a house that they can go and look at. And then when they go and take a look at the house, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't satisfied again. So they were like, hey, we have to pick another house. But she cutting up. And then after that, she go on another date with Matt. Well, I wouldn't say that was a date. She go to celebrate with Christy and Matt, but then, you know, Matt still out here. Matt still on this.
Cups of the rose.
Then, after she get done kicking it with Christy and Matt, she go home and her Derek was supposed to be having a moment, but then he started tripping. Take a look at this.
You're trying to tell me I don't know what I'm doing?
No, I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. What for? I obviously don't know what I'm doing. Not like Matt.
And you know what, nigga? You act like a little bitch right now.
And Derek, he's still upset. As you can see, Derek is getting dressed for work, mad. He got a meme mug on. You know what I'm saying? I just hope Derek ain't going to work and bringing that anger to work with him. Leave it at the door, because you know what I'm saying, that wouldn't be good business. So over in Matt and Christy household, Christy's becoming puzzled because she just found out that Matt been lying to her, and she trying to figure out what's going on. And she think that he's kicking it with the waitress from the beginning of the movie. So she going confide into April, but it's April the one that's kicking it with him. So we all seen how Derek looked when he went to work. He was already, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to go raging. But when he get off work, he runs right into Matt. And then look what Matt say to him.
Somebody had to teach you how to satisfy April. And come to think of it, you never did thank me for that. So
This ain't no picnic, bitch!
So Derek had to put hands on Matt because he was just talking too disrespectful. But after the fight, listen to what April tell Derek.
You don't have to apologize to me. Matt's downstairs.
Hey, I want to know y'all thoughts about that. Leave them in the comments below. I want to know, how do y'all feel about April telling Derek to apologize to Matt after Matt was being disrespectful? And peep how she ain't even looking at my dude Derek like, you know what I'm saying, she just focused on the video game. But right here, she go down there and she go link back up with Matt, and look how she all smiling now, you know what I'm saying? So Matt and April, they go back out on the date, and Matt back on his
Cups of the rose.
Then next thing you know, Matt and April sharing a moment. But then after they share that moment, later on in the day, Christy brings Matt down to Derek and April's house so that they can kind of squash the beef that they got, which they do. Then after they squash the beef, they go and look at a potential house that was for April and Derek. And next thing you know, Matt started getting things confused. He started thinking that the house that April was looking at for her and Derek was supposed to be for her and him. And then next you know, he started hating just like this.
And I'll start hating only if you make me.
And hating is what Matt did. So what Matt did was he told Christy that he was linking up with April, and then Christy went to confront April, and while she was confronting April, Derek had overheard the conversation, and then Derek had questions.
You asked me if I regretted us hooking up with them. And I told you that I didn't, and I still don't.
I just want to know if you f***ed him. That's all.
No.
But you wanted to.
Yes.
So Derek ended up leaving, and then April goes upstairs to give a thank you to Matt for ratting her out. And then after that, she goes back home, and she's all alone, and she's lonely. So then the following day, she goes back over to Christy's house, where she gives Christy the apology. And Christy accepts her apology, says it's all good. She ain't really tripping over it. So then they go to try to bring Derek back home, but Derek wasn't feeling it at all. But then the realtor called him like, hey, I got the perfect house for you guys. And so when she's talking to the realtor, she was like, oh, I'm about to go get Derek back. Then she goes to Derek's job, and just look at Derek, y'all. Let's look at this.
Derek, I made a mistake. A lot of mistakes. I don't want to have to keep setting things on fire. And you know I will.
Stay away from my stove. We'll talk about it later. Go home. Now get out of here. And take this with you.
Yeah, she just ran game all on him. But then let's look at who helped him move.
sweet.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, Derek was cutting. But that concludes the movie review. And the movie is called Four of Hearts if you guys want to check it out. But make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe. And then also, I want to give a shout out to the subscribers. We almost at 200. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. It'll be more to come. Until next time, let's roll.